Hello, I'm going to give a quick demonstration of how to add feedback statements to questions in Blackboard. Within your test, you can either begin a new test or edit a test that you currently have built. You are just going to add your questions or edit questions that you currently have. And all that we're going to do is below our answer choices, we are going to provide this feedback right here, which is correct response feedback and incorrect response feedback. So my correct response feedback might be correct. The sky is most often blue. What effect does rain have on the color of the sky? So one of the things that's awesome is to be able to provide your students with a challenging question or an example to stretch their thinking to the next level. Even when we understand information correctly, it doesn't mean that there's not more to learn. And then incorrect response feedback, so maybe I'm going to say close but not quite. The sky is most often blue. So the incorrect response feedback, one thing to be mindful of is that you are selecting whether or not you're providing feedback on any response choice that they might select that's incorrect. So whether they said green or yellow, they're going to get the same feedback statement. So you have to make that somewhat general. And I'm going to submit my question. Obviously, that's a silly little question just for the purposes of our demonstration today. I'm going to say OK, and then what I'm going to do is go into my test options. So within my test options, I'm going to mark a couple different things here. I want to make the link available to my students to take. I am going to make some choices here. I want my students to see the score. And because this is a test, I'm going to say that I want them to receive the feedback, but I don't want them to see the submitted answers or the correct answers, just because I might be a little bit worried about test security and students sharing those with other students. Another great way to be sure that your students aren't sharing any kind of test security information is to have the questions presented one at a time and to randomize the questions. I also can, within my answer choices, and I did not show this, so I'll go back to it, but within my each question, I can say that I want to show the answers in random order. So students really would have a difficult time cheating off one another when you randomize the questions and randomize the answers within the questions. So what I'm going to do now is turn my edit mode off so you can see what this would look like on the student side. So I'm going to go in and I am going to take our quiz about the color of the sky. And what color is the sky? I'm going to say yellow. And I'm going to submit my test. And I can say OK to see my feedback. So what color is the sky? Close, but not quite. The sky is most often blue based on evidence of climate. So I can see my teacher's feedback on my answers. And again, you could choose for students to be able to see what they submitted and the correct answer choice. So it's a great way to give your students feedback immediately on their test performance. Thank you.